what if I tell you that the first female teacher of India was once forbidden from studying? And what if I tell you that she changed the future for millions of girls like me? Today, I can read, write and dream about my future. But 200 years ago, girls like me were not even allowed to go to school. Who changed that? Let's uncover the story of a fearless warrior. This is the inspiring journey of Savitribai Phule. Savitribai Phule was born on January 3, 1831. In a small village in Naigan in Maharashtra. Her parents were simple farmers. Like most girls of that time, Savitri was not allowed to go to school. In those days, people believed that girls should only do housework and had no need for education. At the age of 9, she was married to Jyotirao Phule, who was just 13 at that time. This may sound shocking today, but back then, child marriage was common in India. But here's where things took a surprising turn. Unlike others, Jyotirao believed that education was the key to changing society. Instead of restricting her, he did something extraordinary. He taught her how to read and write. As soon as she learned to read, a whole new world opened up for her. She wasn't just eager to learn, she was hungry for knowledge. Seeing her passion, Jyotirao and his friends encouraged her to get formal education. So, she studied at a missionary school and trained to become a teacher herself. And that's how an illiterate girl from a small village transformed into India's first female teacher and the warrior who would fight for girls' education. But her journey got much tougher. Despite all odds, in 1848, she and Jyotirao opened India's first school for girls in Pune. But the villagers were furious. They threw mud, cow dung and stones at her every day while she walked to school. But did she give up? Never. She did something remarkable. She carried an extra sari with her every day. After reaching school, she would change into a clean one and step into the classroom with pride, ready to teach. No insult, no attack, no threat could break her spirit. Her mission was clear. Education for all, no matter what. Not just that, she went on to open 18 schools for girls, marginalized communities and those who were denied education due to their caste. Her dream was clear. Education should be for everyone, no matter their background. Do you know how revolutionary this was? At a time when even speaking about girls' education was considered a crime, she created a structured curriculum, training programs for teachers, and focused on subjects like math, science, and social studies. She made sure that girls learned the same subject as boys. Savitribai didn't just stop at education. She fought against child marriage, the sati system, and caste discrimination. She encouraged women to stand up for their rights. She even started Mahila Seva Mandal, a women's empowerment group that gave women a platform to speak up. She set a home for pregnant widows so they could live with dignity. Can you imagine how bold this step was in those days when people from lower caste was not allowed to drink water from public wells? She and her husband built a well at their home for everyone to use. She showed that true leaders break barriers, not build them. Savitribai was also a poet. She used poetry to spread awareness about equality and the power of education. She published 2 books of poetry, Kavya Phule and Bavan Kashi Subodh Ratnakar. Here's one of her powerful lines: awake, arise and educate. Smash traditions, liberate. Her words still inspire us today. Her poetry spoke spoke about freedom, justice, and the importance of knowledge. Isn't it amazing? Savitribai continued her work until the very end. During the plague epidemic of 1897, she tirelessly served the sick. But unfortunately, she caught the disease herself and passed away. She gave her life helping others. She also adopted a son named Yashwant, who grew up to become a doctor. He carried forward her mission of social service. Today, we remember her as India's first female teacher, a fearless social reformer and a fighter for justice. Schools, awards and even universities are named after her. And because of her, millions of girls, including me, get the chance to study today. She laid the foundation for women's education in India, and her struggle reminds us that every bit of knowledge we gain today is the result of someone's sacrifice in the past. Wasn't her story inspiring? What's the one thing you learned from Savitribai Phule? Tell me in the comments. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more amazing stories. Until next time, stay curious and keep reading. Signing off, Page Smiley. See you next time.